Cobra Kai has been an exhilarating journey of nostalgia and revival, but with Season 6 marking the end, many fans are wishing for a Season 7. One notable absence throughout all 6 seasons of Cobra Kai was Julie Pierce, the lead character from The Next Karate Kid, played by Hilary Swank. Julie was another student of Mr. Miyagi, and her inclusion in Cobra Kai could have added another new layer to the series. Rumors kept circulating that she would appear. After all, so many icons from the original franchise have made cameos over the years. Sadly though, it wasn't meant to be. The writers have said that they wanted to include her but couldn't make it work within the existing narrative. Making a 7th season would take away that issue and provide the perfect opportunity to bring her into the fold. The writers have stated that they had some ideas for her introduction. One main thought was that she could be a mentor for a new generation of fighters and work alongside Daniel LaRusso at the Miyagi Dojo. Her unique training under Miyagi, different from Daniel's, could introduce a fresh perspective on his teachings. Additionally, her presence could have a significant impact on Tory, who has struggled to find a stable mentor. Julie's experience with discipline and overcoming personal struggles could make her an ideal role model for Tory, offering her an alternative path that neither Kreese nor Amanda LaRusso could provide. Her return would also allow for compelling interactions with Johnny Lawrence, whose unorthodox methods might clash with her disciplined approach. A 7th season could explore how Julie's involvement reshapes the balance of power in the dojo and how her return would tie into the future of the Karate Kid universe. Another major point of contention was the way the Sekai Taikai tournament ended. While the global competition was an excellent way to raise the stakes, the move to hold the event in the Valley rather than Barcelona felt somewhat forced. Some fans speculate this was a way to keep the story grounded in familiar locations, but it also created missed opportunities for international character development. While the creators have insisted that Season 6 was the natural conclusion to Cobra Kai, many of the show's most dedicated viewers feel otherwise. Let's take a closer look at the unresolved storylines that could easily justify a 7th season.
Good, because break's over.
Even though Season 6 wrapped up many major character arcs, several key storylines still feel unfinished. First, there's the next generation of karate students. Kenny Payne, Devin Lee, and Anthony LaRusso were given significant screen time in Season 6, but their arcs never fully reached a conclusion. Kenny, in particular, went through one of the most dramatic transformations in the series, evolving from a bullied kid into a formidable fighter. However, his redemption arc was rushed, and we never got to see the true extent of his potential. A 7th season could further explore his rivalry turned friendship with Anthony and his potential leadership in Cobra Kai's next phase. Then there's Johnny and Robbie. While father and son finally reconciled, their relationship still has room to grow. Robbie's character development has been one of the show's strongest elements, but where does he go from here?
We'll figure this out.
Does he take on a leadership role in the dojo, or does he carve his own path? His dynamic with Miguel, now his stepbrother, could also be expanded upon. Tory also deserves more time in the spotlight. She spent much of Season 6 grappling with the death of her mother and choosing to join Kreese, but her future remains uncertain. Will she choose to return to Miyagi-Do, or does she find her own way? Additionally, a confrontation between her and a returning Julie Pierce would be a dream matchup for many fans. And then there's the biggest question of all: what happens to Cobra Kai itself? With both the infamous Terry Silver and John Kreese gone, what does the future hold for the infamous dojo? The brand of Cobra Kai has always been about more than just one person. It's a philosophy, one that could evolve in surprising ways. A 7th season could explore whether someone else steps up to take the name in a new direction, for better or worse. Finally, the Sekai Taikai tournament offers immense storytelling potential. With the near-death fight at the event, investigations into its ways of being run might have some potential for further story. However, the global scale of the tournament is what opens up endless possibilities. We were only privy to a brief glimpse into how different countries approach karate, but a 7th season could expand on this idea, possibly even taking the story to international locations. It would be a missed opportunity not to explore this further. Perhaps an expansion in this way is an opportunity for a spin-off, but it would make sense to start it off within a 7th season of Cobra Kai. Perhaps Johnny and Daniel visit others' international dojos or do a student exchange in order to introduce the new characters within a familiar setting for fans and give them a season to become invested. Despite the clear potential for more storytelling, Cobra Kai's creators confirmed that Season 6 would be its last. The main reason being that the upcoming movie, Karate Kid Legends, is set 3 years beyond Season 6.
I came looking for you.
With Sony Pictures expanding the Karate Kid universe, it seems the focus is shifting from the series to the big screen. Set to release in May 2025, both the movie and Cobra Kai could become a mess of continuity and timelines. Legends would have to both follow on from where Cobra Kai Season 6 left off, while also potentially leave enough story for a new season to link into it. While many would love to see Season 7, Season 6 of Cobra Kai did bring a fitting yet bittersweet conclusion to the beloved series. The central focus was the highly anticipated Sekai Taikai, a global karate tournament that raised the stakes for our favorite characters. By the time the finale rolled around, we saw years of conflict finally reaching their climax. Johnny Lawrence and Daniel LaRusso, two legendary figures from the Karate Kid, cemented their alliance in a way fans had been waiting for since Season 1. Their joint leadership over their dojos led to a new era of balance between the philosophies of Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang Karate. Miguel Diaz ultimately emerged as the world champion, reaffirming his role as one of the series' strongest fighters, while Samantha LaRusso made a personal decision to step away from competition and explore her Okinawan heritage. Meanwhile, Robbie Keane and Tory also found redemption, proving that change and growth were always at the heart of the show. However, the biggest shocker of the season came with the redemption and ultimate sacrifice of John Kreese. After years of manipulation and deception, Kreese met his end in a final confrontation with Terry Silver, a moment that left fans divided.
So be it.
While his demise wrapped up his arc, many believed there was still more to explore with his character. But even with these resolutions, there were viewers that felt the show could still draw upon plenty of material through the franchise for a potential 7th season. The showrunners explained that they wanted to give Cobra Kai a proper ending, rather than risk stretching the story too thin. Given how many other franchises struggle with overstaying their welcome, it's understandable why they would want to go out on a high note. Cobra Kai Season 6 provided an emotional and action-packed ending, but it's clear that there's still more story to tell. While Karate Kid Legends will continue the franchise on the big screen, a 7th season could serve as the perfect bridge connecting the narratives of the series and the upcoming movie. The show's younger characters deserve more development, the global aspect of the Sekai Taikai is ripe for expansion, and several fan-favorite characters still have unfinished arcs. Plus, with the Karate Kid franchise still going strong, there's no reason why Cobra Kai couldn't continue alongside the films. Ultimately, the love for Cobra Kai is far from faded, and a 7th season would not only satisfy fans, but also enrich the overall Karate Kid universe. Whether the showrunners change their minds and create it or not, the legacy of Cobra Kai will continue to inspire and entertain for years to come. What do you think? Do you want to see Cobra Kai return for one more season? Or do you believe the show ended at the right time? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to Screen Rant for more deep dives into your favorite franchises.